Have you ever felt overwhelmed by life's challenges, struggling with emotions, uncertainty, or external pressures? What if I told you that an ancient philosophy could help you develop unshakable resilience, emotional control, and inner peace? Today we'll explore 12 powerful lessons from Stoicism that can completely transform the way you think and live. These timeless principles, practiced by great minds like Marcus Aurelius, Seneca, and Epictetus, will help you navigate life with clarity, strength, and purpose. Before we begin, please like this video to support the channel and help spread Stoic wisdom. If you're new here, consider subscribing and hitting the bell icon so you never miss a video on self-improvement and philosophy. Darshan, lesson number 1, focus on what you can control. One of the core tenets of Stoicism is understanding the difference between what we can and cannot control. Too often people stress over external factors, other people's opinions, unpredictable events, or the past. Marcus Aurelius wisely said, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength." A perfect example of this mindset is Viktor Frankl, a Holocaust survivor and psychologist. Despite enduring horrific conditions in concentration camps, he realized that while he couldn't control his circumstances, he could control his response to them. This realization gave him inner freedom, even in the worst of situations. By focusing only on what is within our control, our thoughts, actions, and attitudes, we free ourselves from unnecessary worry and find true power. Lesson number 2, perception shapes reality. It's not events themselves that disturb us, but our interpretation of them. Seneca famously said, "We suffer more in imagination than in reality." Take Thomas Edison. As an example, when his factory burned down, instead of despairing, he saw it as an opportunity to start anew. He famously told his son, "Go get your mother and all her friends. They'll never see a fire like this again." This Stoic perspective teaches us that reframing difficulties as opportunities can completely change how we experience life. Lesson number 3, the importance of practicing voluntary discomfort. Stoics believed in preparing for hardships before they happen. Seneca practiced sleeping on the floor and eating simple food, not because he had to, but to train himself for tough times. Modern-day example, David Goggins, the former Navy SEAL and ultra-endurance athlete. He deliberately pushes himself through extreme discomfort, freezing cold, sleep deprivation, and intense physical pain to develop mental toughness. When you train yourself to handle small discomforts, you become unshakable in the face of bigger challenges. Lesson number 4, avoid the trap of external validation. Many people tie their happiness to the opinions of others, but Marcus Aurelius reminds us, the approval of others is a poor substitute for self-respect. A powerful example is J.K. Rowling, who was rejected by 12 publishers before Harry Potter became a global phenomenon. Instead of giving up, she believed in her work and stayed true to her internal values. When you stop seeking validation from others and focus on your own path, you gain true freedom. Lesson number 5, master your emotions. Reacting impulsively to emotions like anger or fear leads to our poor decisions and regret. Seneca advised delaying anger, as it often fades when we give it time. Think of Nelson Mandela. After 27 years in prison, he chose forgiveness over revenge. leading South Africa into a new era. That is Stoic mastery of emotions. When you control your emotions, instead of letting them control you, you unlock true power. Chuandamri, lesson number 6, life is short, use it wisely. Stoics constantly reflected on the brevity of life, memento mori. Instead of fearing death, they used it as motivation to live fully and meaningfully. Steve Jobs embodied this lesson. He said, "Remembering that you are going to die is the best way I know to avoid the trap of thinking you have something to lose." By keeping death in mind, we stop procrastinating on life and start living with purpose. Lesson number 7, the obstacle is the way. Challenges aren't roadblocks. They are opportunities for growth. Epictetus said, "Difficulties strengthen the mind as labor does the body." Michael Jordan was cut from his high school basketball team, but he used that failure as fuel to work harder than anyone else. When we see obstacles as a path to improvement, we become unstoppable. Lesson number 8, speak less, listen more. Stoics believed in avoiding unnecessary speech and choosing words wisely. Warren Buffett, one of the world's most successful investors, listens far more than he speaks. He once said, "The less you speak, the more people will listen." Practice silence and deep listening, and watch your wisdom grow. Lesson number 9, the power of journaling. Marcus Aurelius's Meditations was originally a private journal, a way to reflect on thoughts and actions. Top performers today, like Tim Ferriss, use daily journaling to gain clarity and self-awareness. Try writing down your thoughts each night. It's a simple habit that can transform your mindset. Lesson number 10, live with integrity. A Stoic does what's right even when no one is watching. Leonardo da Vinci pursued excellence and truth in his work, never compromising his values for short-term gains. When you act with honor and integrity, success follows naturally. Lesson number 11, accept what happens with grace. Fighting reality causes suffering. The Stoics embraced amor fati, love of fate. After a career-ending injury, football player Alex Smith didn't despair. He accepted reality and focused on new opportunities. Acceptance leads to peace. Resisting reality leads to misery. Lesson number 12, always keep learning. Stoics were lifelong students of philosophy and life. Bill Gates reads over 50 books a year because he understands that knowledge is power. Never stop seeking wisdom. A curious mind leads to an extraordinary life. Conclusion, apply Stoic wisdom in your life. These 12 lessons from Stoicism provide a roadmap for living with resilience, wisdom, and purpose. By embracing the illusion of control, the power of perception, emotional mastery, daily reflection, and the acceptance of fate, you can navigate life's uncertainties with clarity and confidence. If you found these lessons insightful, please like this video and subscribe for more content on Stoicism and self-improvement. Let's continue this journey together toward a stronger and wiser life. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.